Hello everyone, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And in this episode, we're going to be getting the last of the Zora Eggs, I reckon, given the fact that, I've already got the ones from the Pirate Fortress, and the only ones that remain are the new area, which we're going to be going to after providing, that picture of the, the pirate in the Pirate Fortress and that, because, the guy in that house over there told us to get a pictograph so that then we could use his golden seahorse. So, how about we do that, as I think I have one at the minute or so. In fact, let me just check my pictograph just to be sure, okay? So, it was this one, and it was... Wait, what? I was going to say, for some reason, it wasn't let me keep it or anything. Alright, cool. So, hopefully you'll like, Wait, what? Sorry, but I don't have any fish to share with you. Okay, we'll try talking to him then as a human and see what he says after that. Okay. Sorry about that, I had a bit of a quick interruption right there. If the seas don't return to normal soon, the Zoras and even I will be all dried up. Are you at least going to accept... Oh yeah, whoops, I forgot I need to speak to the actual seahorse, don't I? Help me! Please take me back to the waters near Pinnacle Rock. If you want that seahorse, bring me a pictograph. Yeah, that's the one. I find it weird, though, given the fact that we just talked to a seahorse and it talked to us back, and Link is not at all surprised by it. Oh, that's it. I had a picture like that. Well, aren't you a crafty one? You'll give that to me, won't you? In exchange, I'll give you this. Thank you. Cool, this is what I really need or so to help me out. Hurry, take it to its home at Pinnacle Rock. Right, fair enough. Thank you. Oh, right. It's gonna say the exact same thing. That's honestly kind of strange. I haven't really noticed that also. But, still. Okay, how many bottles do I have spare? Because oh my god, I forgot, I have 3 bottles of bloody fish, which I need to get rid of. Can I literally just drop them on land? But then again, I want to be nice, because, I grabbed them while they were, in water. So, you know what? I'm going to be a nice guy. I'm actually going to put the fish back into the water from where they belong, because otherwise they're going to dry up and die. Again, I suppose it's not really enough anything. No, I don't want to turn into a Zora. I want to use my fish. Oh, yeah, that was literally my mistake. For some reason, I thought it was equipped to down, but that wasn't the case. Be free, fish. Alright, cool. Let me just do that to my other ones, just to be on the safe side, because, mainly, I think it is... In fact, no, I'm pretty certain also, in Pinnacle Rock, where we're going to. I was going to hopefully, build up excitement or so for the next area going on, but they've literally told you what it is, so I can't really make that a surprise anymore, sadly. But yes, we're going to be going off to Pinnacle Rock, and that's where also I recommend you to have 3 bottles, because we need 3 bottles in order to capture, the Zora Eggs, and I have 3 bottles spare, even though one of them is contained with a seahorse. If you don't have this seahorse, I'll just say, good bloody luck trying to get through this. You need this seahorse in order to know where the heck you're going. And, well, you'll see what I mean in a minute. Also, oh my god, really? It is 4 o'clock at the minute, or at least, is it? Yeah, it's 4 PM. Oh boy, and it's on final day as well. At least by that time, though, it should be night of the final day. Meaning I can do that extra thing in the graveyard that will give us another heart piece. Mikau, haven't you seen any gold-coloured fish around here? Gold-coloured fish know this area very well. I was thinking of getting one to guide me to Pinnacle Rock. If the water wasn't so murky, I would have to rely on the guidance from a gold-coloured fish. There you go, that's how basically I found out about this in the first place. So it wasn't just, oh, I'm just going to hope for the best and, oh, look, a seahorse. No, there is an actual reason why I found it or so. Given the fact that, I talked to one of the Zoras and then they basically hinted towards a gold-coloured fish. And so I had a look about and I was like, hey, that looks well, okay, maybe it wasn't a fish exactly, it was a horse, like a seahorse, but even still, I suppose that counts, doesn't it? Okay, sea snake's lair ahead. Due to the murky water, caution is advised for all who enter. Right. So, okay, what would happen here? Let me just show you, okay? So it brings up all, these signposts and that in order for you to follow. What you would usually have to do, or at least you might attempt for the first time or so, is, moving to one of them and... Sorry about that, another interruption right there and stuff. Hopefully I won't get any more of those, but that's pretty doubtful. Anyway, yeah, what you might try to do is try to, find this route out yourself, but what's literally going to do is take you back. So that is why, you need the seahorse before you actually come to this area, because, well, if I just equip it and then release my seahorse, that could be taken 2 ways. I would like to take it out and see what it does. You have strange powers, Link. I have a request for you. Please follow me. So yeah, basically what happens is we are able to then follow this seahorse where it guides us in the right direction. Because, like, you know, that Zora was saying, the waters were, like, too murky for us to see. In fact, that kind of brings up a theory of mine. Not really a theory as in something I'm going to publish or anything, but, like, just a theory for me to try out when I'm playing this game in my spare time. I'm curious to see that if when the waters do actually clear, when we, like, finish the temple and stuff, does that actually clear this water bit so that I don't then need the seahorse to get through here? Because given the fact he said murky waters, they pretty much all clear up by the time, you know, we've cleared the temple and stuff, but still. Also, the music has changed, meaning it's about to change tonight at the final day. It'll be kind of strange if I'm going to be doing this during the final hours. Here in the depths of Pinnacle Rock live many dangerous sea snakes. My friend is trapped here. Link, can you please find a way to rid the area of all the sea snakes and help my friend? I'll try. In fact, does he like say anything different at all? Please do this for me. Please defeat all the vicious sea snakes and save my friend. Okay, I suppose it's like slightly different, except I don't want to speak again. I often get that a lot in Zelda games, like when you're trying to just move forward. Oh, fish! When you're trying to like move forward and stuff, and you know you're not out of range for the NPCs, so he'll just start randomly talking to him again. I don't know. It's just something I have anyway. Now. This area. Oh god! Okay, I should have literally bought the map. Okay, what I was supposed to do to make this easier, well, for you guys anyway, for like your first timers, you know where the laboratory is? The things that we've been putting the Zora Eggs into. Outside there should be Tingle, you know, up on a balloon and stuff. You want to try and get him down and that so you can actually get a map for this area, because then that indicates, you know, how many of these holes we actually have to go through. But it's not too bad if you don't have the map, it's just it makes it somewhat a little bit easier. It's not really, like, say, make it super easy, like, if you remember the ghost minigame or so, where we had to fend off the ghosts at Romani's ranch until dawn and stuff. It was not like that kind of thing, but just, I don't know. It just makes things easier if you want to find, like, chests, because it literally shows you where everything is, you know? Yeah, by the way, to take those out, I would recommend you to use your magic. I think that's pretty much the only way you can take them out, to be honest. Because, I mean, you can't really use your boomerangs while, you know, swimming about the place, unfortunately. The only way you can use your boomerangs is if you're on ground. Even, like, if you're underwater on ground and stuff. So if you're in the air, your best bet, really, is just use magic. And honestly, this might take a bit of a while to get stuff, but honestly, I'm not too bad about that, really, since it just shows you how big this place actually is. Even though this is a small little cave, it's honestly quite larger now, because it takes a while to, like, swim to the next areas. But one pattern I would recommend you to do or so is, when doing this, you mainly just want to keep, you know, if you go to, like, one hole, you then want to go to the complete opposite side, just to ensure that, you know, you've checked every single hole in this sort of area. Because, otherwise, oh god, 12 hours remain. Because otherwise you may miss certain things. And remember, there are 3 eggs in this area. You need to search in all of the holes, pretty much, to find all of them. In fact, you know what's kind of weird, actually? I remember in my practice file, I did this, during the daytime. But it seems that in nighttime, it's actually a little bit easier. Because then you can see the eyes of those, sea snakes, you know? So it indicates basically to which ones you haven't actually gone to. If there is a sea snake there, it means you haven't quite gone there yet. Unless you decide to get rid of it and then for some reason not venture inside it. But honestly, why would you do that? Anyways, cool. So we've got another Zora Egg right here. Now we just need one more and that's it. All of them are saved. And I would like to put them in at some point actually. Because at some point it's going to be the end of the world. And if I don't do it in time or so, that means literally time is going to reset. And I'm going to have to go through the pirate's fortress and find every egg all over again. Because that's one thing you got to bear in mind and stuff. Even though you do keep certain items in Majora's Mask, a lot of the events, in fact most of them, if not all, pretty much just reset. You know, anytime you play the Song of Time really. So whether it be, you know, a Dulwa comes back alive and stuff. However, oddly enough, we keep his remains, which is a bit strange. Because all the dungeons that we've cleared, you know, we keep all their remains. Also, sea snake? No, there's no sea snake here. Cool. Right, so I've basically done this level then, so I just need to go down one more, I reckon. At least that's my guess, anyway. I believe there's another one opposite the side, though, isn't there? Yeah, exactly. There's 2 of them right here. Okay, so I want to go to maybe this one first, because one of them does bring us to a heart piece, given the fact, you know, the seahorse told us to reunite him with a friend of his. However, we're about to find out that it's more than just a friend, okay? Because there's a chest. Never mind, I was going to say perhaps, you know, that was the actual friend right there, but no, it was the chest. At least this doesn't really have any, like, issues with draw distance. That's the one thing I would say. The Banjo-Kazooie, even though, like, it's my favorite, you know, second favorite game of all time. I mean, the game I'm playing right now is obviously my favorite and stuff. Banjo-Kazooie's draw distance is really, really terrible. I will agree with that. And yeah, I suppose it could be due to the N64's, like, limitations and stuff, but then again, I mean, when the N64 was boosted with the expansion pack, its draw distance was a lot better, which probably explains, you know, why Majora's Mask is very good for its draw distance, because this is one of the N64 games that actually uses the N64's expansion pack. Without it, you can't play it. So, of course, the majority of people, no pun intended in that, play this game mainly on the Virtual Console, given the fact that you don't really have to get an expansion pack or anything, because, you know, like, either the Wii or the Wii U, or even emulation and that is powerful enough to run it, really. But an actual original N64? Nah, you're gonna need an expansion pack, I'm afraid. Anyways, right, so there should be one more hole around here. Is there another one opposite? Actually, no, there's two opposite. I'm gonna go for this one first, though. Also, if you get eaten by this sea snake, it's nothing to worry about too much, because all that's actually going to happen is he's just going to eat you for a bit and then spit you out. Kind of similar, I suppose, to... I'm trying to think now. What was that one called? But never mind. Either way, we've got, like, the last Zora Egg. So that's all of them now. Liminek, that was fast. But still, like, what was the thing that ate you and spat you out? Oh yeah, like-likes. It's kind of similar to that sort of thing going on, except they don't steal your shield. I remember when I used to play Zelda NES on my 3DS, actually, back in the day, because I was a 3DS ambassador. You know, we was offered like 10 free NES games and stuff. I remember I always used to hate like-likes in that game because they always stole your shield. So every time I bought like the strongest shield in that game, it would be gone after a bloody like was about. And that really annoyed me so. And just like that, we reunite them. So what do they have to say after that? Thank you, Link. This is a symbol of my deepest gratitude. So, yeah, there you go. A piece of heart. So while he was saying he was after a friend, they're kind of more than just friends. So that's rather cute. Okay, right. So I would now like to just get this chest, and is that every area? I believe it is, because mainly I like to just ensure that I've got to every single place, except I've just realised collecting those rupees in the chests are kind of not worth it, because I've got like 200 rupees, but then again, I mean, everything's resetting as soon as I stop time, or at least, you know, just play the Song of Time, if you will. So it's nothing to worry about too much, I guess. Also, yeah, if you ever run out of magic, that's the thing that you can do in order to get them back. Can I actually, hold on, wait, can I play the Lumen Ocarina on the water? I hope I can. Ah, damn it, I can't. I was gonna say perhaps that would be like really cool if I could play like my guitar underwater and use the Song of Soaring underwater. That would be pretty cool. Also, I've noticed when you slightly rotate the analog stick to the right and that, you know, he doesn't really spin around as fast as like this or so. I don't know, it's just attention to detail, I suppose, for like the animations and that in this game. Because a lot of people say that Majora's Mask has a lot of slowdown here and there, and yes, I will agree. Certain boss fights and areas that you get to and that will have quite a bit of slowdown, but honestly, I don't think it's slowdown that it makes the game bad or anything, to be fair. But now I would just like to swim out. Yeah, I find that a really weird way to get out. It kind of puts you back at the beginning of Pinnacle Rock with all the signs, and then you have to swim back that way. In fact, are you going to say anything different? I heard the pirates were attacked by sea snakes near the creatures there. It seems they dropped something precious there. Don't you wonder what it was, Macau? No, of course not. I definitely don't have it with me at all. But we'd have to get through that murky water to look for it. Where are all the gold-coloured fish when we need them? You've already hinted at that. In fact, I had a gold-coloured fish with me. Did you, like, not watch me or anything? Like, seriously, if I was that Zora, I would probably follow Macau. Because then I'd think, oh, he's actually off to Pinnacle Rock. Perhaps he knows what he's doing. Oh, look, it's a gold-coloured fish, you know? And you know what? Just for convenience and stuff, I suppose I might as well just get Tingle. Because it might be needed for later. It depends. Oh, my God. Damn it. I was hoping that then I could, like, do a dive over the top of it, but unfortunately not. Or at least just get onto the top of it in the first place anyway. Right, cool. So, now then, I'm going to get out my arrows. You shall die by my arrows. And can I get him like this? Ah, too far away. Damn it. cool. I'll just do it at the very top then, just to be on the safe side. I mean, I suppose I could move back a little bit or so, because one thing I've noticed, okay, is when you have it equipped, if you hold down the... Okay, it's the Z button on the N64. Sorry about that, I hit my mic. You're able to literally move to the left and right and all about the place. Do I recommend it? No, it's a horrible control mechanic, to be honest. So just stick to this method instead. Alright, cool. Also, Tingle falls from a really high height. I am really surprised, like, he doesn't break his legs or anything. Like, honestly, when that happened, I was like, oh, that's a bit high, isn't it? Oh, well, whatever, it's Tingle, and he seems to be okay, doesn't he? I mean, he's... How old is he? Yeah, 35. I still can't believe this dude is freaking 35. I mean, when you look at it, what age do you think he is exactly, you know? I mean, I honestly thought he was quite older, to be fair. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna buy the one for the Great Bay. I suppose I could buy the ones for the other later levels and stuff, but you pretty much find Tingle throughout every area that you go to, so you might as well literally just buy the map of the current area that you're in, you know? Alright, cool, yeah, I know, copyright Tingle 2000... I was going to say 2017 then, but this game did not come out in 2017. If it did though, oh boy. Imagine how it would look with like sort of graphics similar to the PS4, Xbox One, or even like Steam, like a HD remake of this. But honestly, I'm kind of fine with how this game looks on the N64, as well as like it being published on the 3DS personally. I mean, that's honestly all I want from Majora's Mask. I think it's honestly fine the way it is now, to be fair. And again, I still need to play, like, the 3DS Remake. Yeah, the 3DS Remake, so how am I supposed to talk? Also, what? Why can I not use it here? That is really weird. Why does that always happen? Every time I get up there or so, it does that. Like, I will pull out my bottle directly above the bars, and sometimes it will say it doesn't work here. Imagine that confusing some people, you know? I mean, that must be very off-putting in places. Anyways, right, so let's put out another one. And then lastly, take out the last one, obviously, which will then reveal something special, and it will allow us access to the temple, actually, the next temple coming up. But I don't really want to go there just yet. There are still a couple of things that I want to get firsthand before, just to make things easier, and just, I don't know, just for convenience, really. That's this whole game. Oh, I'm just doing this for convenience. There's like no real purpose or anything. Good, all of the eggs have been brought together. It's going to start. Quick, come to the front of the aquarium. Okay, cool. So, what's going to happen? Look at this! What does this mean? What in the world could this mean? I've got it! Don't you understand? The way these Zora children have lined up, it means... What do you think it means? Let's have a word of her to see what she has to say about it. You, don't you have some kind of instrument? I do! Actually, I have an ocarina. Do you reckon that might do? I don't know. Let's try it out. Ready? What? Oh my god! What? Oh, jeez, this actually works! I didn't realize this! Okay, right. I was like gonna do this for a laugh or so. Usually I like to do this with the Zora, because it makes more sense. But, oh man, that means I could literally do it with the drums! Oh, that's really wicked. I think. Oh! Oh no, it's an alternate cutscene! No way! I've never noticed this, this is so exciting. Nothing. Not a thing. Could it be you're using the wrong instrument? Oh, so you do literally need to become a Zora for this. Well, you know what? Just out of curiosity, I'm going to try out something completely stupid. And use, like, the Goron for this. Hello, yes, I have drums. What they do? Let's try it out. No, it doesn't. I'm kind of curious, though, to see what happens. Nothing, not a thing. Could it be you're using the wrong instrument? Yeah, so she says that literally for everything that you do. Okay, that's fine. I just at least wanted to test this out just to be on the safe side, you know? Alright, cool. So I'm just going to get my Zora mask out then and do this the proper way before time dies. Or at least everybody dies, anyway. learned the new wave bossa nova. It's the melody taught by the Zora children that invigorates singing voices. That! Yes! It's that instrument! If these Zoras were born to teach this song, then hurry! You must play this song for the Zora who laid these eggs! Ah, indeed, and we know who exactly that is. That is Lulu, in fact, so I could just right now literally make my way over there and stuff, but like I was saying, I have other things that I want to do, really, particularly go to the graveyard at this time. I do rather like, though, how when they hatch, you can see that they're musical notes and they form, you know, on the lines of, like, the music sheets and stuff. I don't know, I just find that so clever, like, a really, really clever design also for leading on to a song that we're going to learn. It's probably the most memorable one, given the fact it just has such a clever presentation, you know? I love it, man. Anyway, right. Well, at a time like this, I honestly reckon I'm going to call the episode off right here, for convenience. This is a catchphrase for this LP at the minute, isn't it? So in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, we're going to be going to the Graveyard Smash. So take care, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.